Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what we're going to do today is take this tray mold that I've got and we are going to make a tray. Do you see all these little details down in this mold? There's dragonflies, butterflies, a bunch of flowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these chrome powders, the Baltic Day 30 color chrome powders, and I'm going to paint this mold. Now this is going to take me hours, but I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I'm going to do. This purple is so pretty. I'm just going to get a little bit of this. Try to knock off the excess. And I like these brushes because I can go right around the edges. And get this whole thing. And you just paint these on dry. Then you see where I've went over. So what you can do with that, get you some tape. And you can go around the edge and get that excess off. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a baby wipe. And once I get this painted up, do the whole thing. But that is what I'm going to do. And I'll do each of these little wings the same way. And I'll paint the whole mold. But like I said, this is going to take me hours to paint up. So guys, I'm going to paint this up and then I'll come back when I've got this done. Okay, I'll see you guys shortly. Hey guys, so I finally got this painted up. Took forever. It's not the greatest paint job, I'm going to tell you right now, because there's spots I didn't clean up. This took me hours. I have 14 ounces of resin, like 430 gram, I think, that I'm mixing up. I haven't mixed it yet. I've just put them in here, but I'm going to go ahead and put my black in. Because if I'm going to mix all this, because this is a lot, I'm just going to go ahead and put in some black. And I'm using the Let's Resin Black Epoxy Pigment Paste. But I just wanted to show you guys that I got it painted. And I'm mixing the resin. And then I will be right back and we will pour this. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay guys, so got my resin mixed. I had bought a resin mixer quite some time ago off of Amazon. I got to show you guys this, but I'd never used it, and I thought this is a lot of resin, so let's use the mixer. Said it came with 2 different paddles sizes. I got to show you. I laughed when I opened this up just a few minutes ago. These are the 2 sizes. I was like, yep, that's not going to work. So, I did get it finally mixed. I'm hoping it's mixed well enough. I've scraped the sides, I've scraped the bottoms. So, scrape the stick. I'm hoping. This is a lot of resin. Alright, and we're just going to pour this in here. And I hope that it gets down in all those little areas and doesn't leave any bubbles. I hope this is enough. I could have probably used a little bit more. Alright, let's scrape this cup and get out everything we can and see if I need to mix up a little bit more. I think maybe 4 more ounces. I mean, you don't have to fill it all the way up, I suppose. So I think I'll just leave it like it is. This tray was a lot of work. Just pushing it to the sides, trying to fill up some of those little detail designs that's on the side here, because I do want those on the tray. Okay, I think we're okay. Just go all the way around. All right. I think I've got everything out of here. I like these big spatulas for when I'm mixing up large amounts of resin. They're more sturdy than a popsicle stick. It's a whole lot easier to mix. All right, I'm going to let this cup drain. Get that off of there. I'm going to wipe this stick off with a baby wipe. Give me a baby wipe here. Clean this off. That way it's ready for the next time. All right, now where's my torch? I'm just going around it, being mindful of the edges. This torch I don't think's fairly big enough to even do this, but it works for me. All right, guys. That's it. I see some loose mica powder floating around. I'll just watch this for a few minutes, and as the bubbles come up, I'll just pop them with my torch, or I'll use some 99% isopropyl and just spritz it down. If you use the isopropyl, don't use the torch, because then you'll set it on fire. Believe me, I know from experience from not waiting long enough. It happens. Alright guys, I'll see you back when it's time to demold this. Drill some holes, put handles on it. I don't know what kind of handles I want to use yet, but I'll see you guys then. See you in a bit. Hey guys, so this is ready to demold. This is another project that I had done, and it deleted my demolding video. So I've already seen this, but I want you guys to see it because this is stunning. I absolutely love this tray. Isn't that pretty? All right, you can leave it as this, or you can take and drill holes in it and put handles, which is what I plan on doing. I just got to buy, I bought the handles the other day and I got them in, but the screws are about that long, which is way too long for this. So I've got to head out to the Home Depot place and get me some screws that will fit. That won't be too long. And then we will come back and drill some holes and screw this piece together and come up with the final product. So I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so this has been made for a while and I've just not had time to get handles on it because I had to order handles. So I ordered handles. The screws that come with them are too big. They're way too long. So I actually went to the Home Depot. I got some screws that I thought was the right size. They were too big as far as thick. So I ordered the next size down. They were too small. So I can't find any screws to go with my handles, any of my handles that I have. So I'm going to glue them on. All I did was I took my deburrowing tool and I went around the edges just to make this to where it wouldn't be so sharp. My husband had already drilled my holes and everything in here for my handles. So we're going to use this E7000 glue that I got. It came with some jewels that I had ordered to decorate pieces. So I'm hoping that this will work. Because like I said, the screws that I got were way too big. So I'm just going to set those right over the holes. Putting a liberal amount of glue because this has a little divot down in there. And I don't know if it will fit. So now this little glue has a pin and you just stick it right down in there. And y'all know how unsteady I am, so it's very difficult to do. I don't know if I can get it back down in there. I'm wasting so much glue just by holding it here, trying to get it down in that area. There we go, finally. I have the hardest time with that. Okay, let's just set this one over top of that hole and see if I've got them even there. They look pretty even. I'll go over here on this side. Okay, guys, I'm just going to let that glue, and then I'll do a photo at the end. But I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye for now.